Yeah, I think first off, it starts up front. I think our offensive line is doing a great job protecting and giving me time to evaluate stuff down the field. And I think Veach and Coach Reed have brought in a lot of receivers, a lot of weapons, tight ends, running backs that can make plays happen down the field. And so when the offensive line blocks like that, I've always said it makes my job a lot easier. And we've been able to distribute the ball. And then Coach Reed and Coach Nagy are calling great plays at the right time.
Speaking of that, what you just make a second touchdown by Arrowhead and got
Yes. We had called a play where we actually thought they had like a little guy, not a little guy, one of their DNs drop, and we thought he was going to drop from the boundary, and we might get Pop open. But for him dropping underneath Pop, Hollywood was able to get across the field and score. Are you talking about the run play or the pass across the field? Yeah, he got across the field, and I was able to throw him the ball, and he won with speed. But that's part of the progression. You have to be able to recognize the coverages that they're in, and Hollywood did a great job getting open.
And just last thing about Hollywood, how much do you feel like he's going to get in his stride, and that's also what things up?
Yeah, I mean, I think with Hollywood, he's always had the talent. I mean, he's dealt with a lot of injuries, but when he's there, he plays hard. He understands the game, and he does a great job. And the great thing about this offense is it can come from everywhere. Obviously, Hollywood, Taekwon's had big games, Xavier's had big games, Travis, obviously, other guys, and then now we're getting Rashid back. And so it's all about building depth. I think Veach has done a great job with that, and those guys love each other. That receiving room, they love each other, and they want each other to do good. And so when you have that mindset as a whole room, you can have a lot of success.
What do you think of going forward on the initial fourth down from the 6-yard line?
Yeah, no, we knew we had to have an aggressive mindset. They have an aggressive mindset as a team, and Coach Reed came in with the right mindset. We had talked about different plays that we liked, and other than 1 4th down, I thought we did a great job of executing at the right time. And so when Coach believes in us, man, it gives us more of a belief in ourselves, and guys made it happen, and we were able to get, I think there's like 2 or 3 of those 4th downs.
You mentioned you had some plays you liked. How did that play come about, and just how did it unfold on the field?
Yeah, I mean, we knew what coverages we could expect in that type of situations, and Xavier did a great job of winning one-on-one, and there was more options on the play, but whenever your first option is Xavier and he wins immediately and gets a touchdown, I mean, that's the type of guy he is. If he's in man coverage, he can win and get that open, and so it went from being a tightly contested throw to me kind of just lobbing it out there and letting him get in the end zone.
Is that the kind of thing that came together during the week, or?
Yeah, we talked through 4th down situations in certain parts of the field, and so Coach Reed we had talked through certain situations like that, and we knew a couple plays that we liked, and then you let Coach Reed and Nags call the plays at the right time, and they expected man, called a play that had a good man beater on there, and Xavier, you let a guy go out there and win, and he won.
Patrick, when did you know that Josh wasn't going to be here, and how David did filling in?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't fully know. I mean, obviously, we'd walked through around noon, 1, whatever it was, and he wasn't there, so I knew something was up. And then talking with the coaches after, obviously a personal matter, but I have all the faith in the world in Jalen. I mean, he came here to do what he did today. I mean, go out there and go up against one of the premier pass rushers in the league and handle his own. And so that speaks to his professionalism, getting better and better through work throughout the week and being prepared to play at any moment. And he went out there and showcased the type of player that he is.
Talk about all those pieces that were brought in. It takes time for everything to gel. How do you guard against being patient, not getting frustrated, and expecting that eventually it's going to build?
Yeah, I mean, you could see it. You see spurts here and there throughout the beginning of the season of guys excelling. And, I mean, obviously you don't want injuries, but, I mean, it threw Hollywood and Taekwon in big moments and where they had to really progress even faster than we could expect, kind of like with Xavier the year before and Rashid the year before that. And so now that we're adding those guys back, they all have the confidence that they can win their matchups and know how to work within the offense. And so it makes my job a lot easier. And when those guys up front are blocking like that, I have weapons everywhere that I can throw the football.
Patrick, you scored at the end of the first half and then at the beginning of the second. How big was that? What stands out?
Yeah, no, it was huge. I mean, I think we learned from last week. Last week we got the ball out of half and we went 3 and out quickly, and it kind of gave the momentum back to the Jaguars. So we were very emphasized, and in the locker room we need to go out there and score and put the momentum back in our favor. And we were able to do that, and we got backed up and we didn't get going the way we wanted to. But it was important to get that lead back and get the momentum and get Arrowhead especially, get the crowd going, because it makes it difficult for that offense, any other offense, to go out there and do work.
Sam, Patrick, what do you think of what unfolded after the game?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it just kind of is what it is. You know, you just kind of move on. I mean, we won the football game. I thought we did a great job and played well, but now we were on to the Raiders.
Just related to that, I guess, though, it looked like you took exception with Hutchinson when he hit you after the whistle on that point. Was that part of what built up after the game?
I mean, you're playing football. I mean, you're being chippy. That's a physical football team, and they have a mentality that they come in to play with, and we're going to match that mentality. You know, we're not afraid to go up against anybody. That's the mentality Coach Reed brings every single day, and we're going to match the intensity of whoever steps on that football field.
Todd, Coach has mentioned several times that having Rasheed back in the building has been a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
On the practice field this week, what can this offense do?
I'm very excited. I mean, I'll just leave it there.
The last two,
Patrick, speaking about the depth of the offense, seems like you've gained some trust with Rashard Smith. Talk to me a little bit about his development.
Yeah, he's done a great job, you know, being just kind of a weapon for us. I mean, he can run the ball from the backfield, but just getting the football in his hands, letting him make plays happen. I think him having the receiving and the running back background, you can use him in so many different ways. And so just like any rookie in this offense, it takes time for them to learn everything, the little things that happen, the little details. And so we'll keep giving him more and more chances to go out there and succeed. But he's definitely a playmaker. I think we'll get better and better as the season goes on.
last one, Rob.
Don't get the win's the most important thing, but the fastest at 300 touchdown passes in this league. That's, I mean,
No, it's extremely cool. I mean, I've been blessed. I always say it, and I mean it. Like, I've been blessed. Like, I drafted here in Kansas City, a great community, great ownership, and then getting one of the best football coaches of all time and some of the greatest players of all time around me. And so it makes my job a lot easier when I'm able to throw to some great ones. And let's continue it. Let's have some fun, and we've got a long career ahead, and we'll see how many we can get to.
Thanks, Patrick.
Yeah, man, it feels great. Obviously, thought we can play the run a little bit better, especially in the first half. I think the average somewhere close to 5 yards per carry. So as we keep going, we'll be a little bit better with that. But I thought we played great today. Rush and the D-line and DBs working together, and then obviously the offense went out there and put points on the board and made them one-dimensional in that aspect. But yeah, I think we played pretty good today.
After the first drive especially, right? It's
Yeah.
a 15-play drive, you guys were out there for like almost 10 minutes. Did adjustments like after that one?
Yeah, we kind of talked about it during the week. They're pretty good in this league. I think they're 1 or 2 in the first 15 plays and scoring drives. First drive of the first half and second half, putting points on the board. So we understood that they got a good first 15, and I'm just kind of just riding the wave. And then after that, kind of see what they got, locking on our checks and keys, and go from there. But yeah, they did everything we expected them to do on the first 15. Mix it up a little bit, run pass, work the perimeter, get some guys, their key guys involved, and a little bit of trick plays in there too.
What do you like where the defense is right now, and what do you want to see improve as you go here?
Yeah, man, I think honestly, I think we're doing pretty good. Every weekend a little bit better, but just run defense as we continue, especially in the back half of this year. It gets a little colder outside, man. Got to be able to stop the run.
Did you know that rule on the apparent touchdown with Goff? Did you know that was?
Yeah, I knew it was a legal shift rule, but honestly, I didn't think I didn't know the flag was going to get called on that play because it's so far past. But yeah, I do know about the rule in that particular defense. We didn't have that covered, but yeah.
Did you spot it though? I mean, did you know that they had violated the rule at that point?
I figured he had to get set, but where my eyes and vision were, kind of my keys had me in a different location at the time.
Felt like a big break at that point though?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Our crowd kind of went dead there for a little bit after they scored, and then got a field goal on that drive. Offense was out there and scores, and our crowd was into it, and it kind of just rode the wave after that.
How much, when the offense comes out and gets that touchdown to go up 20-10, how much does that put pressure on them? And then they kind of seem like they got away from the run a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of missed that a little bit earlier, but our offense, putting points on the board, maybe past the ball, had to go chase points a little bit, kind of got them out of their early run game. They're big run the ball first and second down, so getting a good play on first down, second down, forcing the pass, kind of helps us out in terms of how our defensive makeup is for sure. And yeah, we kind of use that to our advantage second half.
How do you explain being able to go from having 13 penalties last week to 0 penalties as a team tonight?
That's just details. Coach Reed kind of harped on it as soon as we got done with the game last week, and on a short week, kind of keeping things kind of familiar, but we could change the penalties, and that's kind of the big thing. We harped on it early in the week, and just happy to come out there and execute, kind of play good, clean football.
Nick, not only to hold them to 17 points, but no fourth down conversions. So obviously, it's a point of emphasis for this team. How are you guys able to do that?
Yeah, kind of mix up looks on them a little bit. We play some man, play some zone. Rush kind of working together with the coverage. I think obviously having 4th down and 2 or longer ones kind of helps us out a lot. So we just got to make sure we can continue to do that.
Couple more. What did you see in that sort of skirmish after the game, and what's that like when you have to deal with something like that?
Yeah, obviously, well, for me, I was on the sideline getting my tape cut off, so I turned around and kind of missed everything. But big picture for us, man, to make sure the guys are safe and available for us next week. That's kind of our mindset was, make sure our quarterback's good and make sure our guys taken care of.
Last one, anybody? You mentioned the DBs. Shamari had 12 tackles tonight. That was a career high for him. I'm just kind of seeing him, grow into that role and kind of develop this year.
Yeah, he's a tweener guy, so he can play safety, corner, DB, kind of plays a little bit of everything for us. So having that guy kind of gain confidence as he keeps going, and we're using a lot of different ways. Just a versatile guy, key piece for our defense, and he's continue to grow and continue to get better.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate it.
For the Kansas City Chiefs, Kelce delivered a handful of clutch catches that set up critical points against one of the NFC's elite defenses, turning a 2-3 third in the AFC West squad into a 30-7 primetime triumph that electrified their early playoff trajectory. Kelce's seamless chemistry with Mahomes became the defining narrative of Week 6 on Sunday Night Football, captivating fans with every precise throw and strategic grab. Though he didn't cross the end zone against Detroit, his impact on Mahomes' passing attack was undeniable, reinforcing his status as a game changer. Following 8 receptions for 61 yards in Week 5 versus the Jaguars, Kelce proved he remains a formidable threat when called upon, with 78 yards this outing marking his season high and his most in a single contest since the 2024 AFC divisional clash with the Houston Texans, where he amassed a staggering 117 receiving yards. In Kansas City, Missouri, Jason Kelce is being hailed as possibly the NFL's finest center of this century, a reputation that only grows as he navigates the epicenter of the Chiefs' powerhouse trio alongside Andy Reid, brother Travis Kelce, and Patrick Mahomes during a Sunday morning countdown interview. The spotlight wasn't just on what the Chiefs' tight end revealed, but the striking way he expressed it, highlighting the deep respect and bond within the team. When Travis asked, "Year 13, I don't know how many more you got left with these two right here, Mahomes and Reid. How are you approaching this season, man?" Kelce's response was heartfelt and revealing. "I'll be fortunate to keep having fun with these guys year in and year out." A testament to his enduring passion and commitment, echoing the excitement he radiated when officially confirming his return this past March. Kelce came across as a player fully committed to pushing past this season, showing no hint of someone on a retirement countdown. Over the last 8 months, cameras captured tense sideline exchanges between Kelce and Reid, including a heated moment just 3 weeks ago during the Chiefs' win in New York. Yet the ESPN interview revealed no lingering friction between the seasoned teammates. As Jason Kelce searched for the right words to ask Reid about balancing accountability with letting players express themselves, the head coach effortlessly diffused the tension with wit, slapping his hand on the table and saying, "Spit it out, Jason!" Laughter instantly filled the room, with Kelce's exuberant reaction standing out as the loudest and most genuine. Reid instantly demonstrated why he's so deeply respected and admired by his players, revealing a leadership style that blends authority with warmth. While he still has a journey ahead to surpass Bill Belichick on the all-time wins list, the Chiefs head coach showcases a personality uniquely his own. "We've got good guys, first of all," Reid said, laying out simple but powerful guidelines. "Be on time, work hard, be honest, and stay within those boundaries." Beyond that, he encourages them to be themselves, unlocking their full potential. The result? Each player shines in their own way, and some rise even brighter, reflecting the magnetic culture Reid has cultivated